What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have Mephisto and Agatha Harkness. Wow, that's a hard name to say. But you guys are probably, for her right here, you probably used to saying Agnes, which is basically the neighbor of Wanda in WandaVision, Wanda and Vision, in the TV show. Now, you don't probably, if you've never seen any comic books, this is probably a spoiler, I guess. It's a spoiler for WandaVision, but it really isn't. I mean, it's a figure that you guys have all seen in the comic books. I think in the comic books, if I'm correct me in the comments below. Agatha Harkness actually works for Mephisto in the comic books, which they're probably going to introduce Mephisto in WandaVision, the main villain, or Agatha Harkness, but I don't really believe that because in episode 6 she kind of was like, I'm not a villain, like I'm gonna kill you kind of villain. But yeah, these are two figures that look completely different than probably gonna be shown in WandaVision. One of them is like really tricky, and then the other comes like from three figures actually to make. So without further ado, we're going to start with the most interesting, Mephisto, then we'll go on to Agatha Harkness. So without further ado, let's go on to Mephisto. So Mephisto, probably the hardest minifigure to make, probably the hardest person to make in minifigure. Probably the best parts that I think that turned out well were the cape, the scarf, and then the head and hair, and then maybe the legs. But the torso, he doesn't have a red shirt on. There is only one torso that in the comic books. Here's some reference for Mephisto. Yeah, that is Mephisto in Marvel Comics. And as you can see right there, it's not a red shirt. He's basically naked, but only has that to cover his stuff. But yeah, that is why it's the hardest. And the only part to get, where to get that torso from is from a Nexonites, which is a dead theme, which they're not making any more sets. Basically retired. Probably in one set, which is probably the cheapest set, but still, it's the hardest figure. It's only one torso, and you could potentially maybe take the Flash's torso, sand off the lightning bolt, and boom, there you go. But still, so this is really one of like the best I could do. It's Jay Garrick's torso, which if you guys really don't know how I made this, the cape is kind of small, which is good because what I did is I took the head. Let me take the head off. The head, I put the scarf, so hold on, so here's the Jay Garrick torso, just flipped around. Here's the front of it, which is a really good torso. If you really wanted to, make like a proper Quicksilver, you could paint this whole thing blue, this whole torso blue, and then paint the lightning bolt in the front white. Now, this is an exclusive minifigure, so what you could do if you wanted to, is you could take the cape, and this is a paper cape for a good reason. Why I use a paper cape? Because it doesn't rip. And you could take this and put it over like that. And the reason why I do that is because he has kind of like a scarf and stuff around him. And then you could put the head and hair on. But the reason why I kind of don't like this is because the hair doesn't fit. That's number one. And then it kind of looks cool. Like, whoa, that looks so cool. And then you see the scarf on the back. So that's why I did this. So you take the scarf. You put it on the back. But it kind of limits you pulling up the cape, which is good. This kind of covers the back of the Jay Garrick symbol, but I don't think nobody's going to be looking back there. And then what you do is usually these capes are paper ones. Paper capes are good in some reasons, and they're bad in some cases. One, they crinkle super easily, and they look like this, so they have hairs all over it, like the cut. And the ones with the regular capes, which I guess I'll pull up one of these. This is Loki's junior cape. Is the hole stretches, so then it rips from here, but it's perfectly fine. I love these. But when the one hole, it kind of looks up like that, kind of not down, which Agatha Harkness suffers from. So that's why paper capes are good in some cases. And they're not good in some cases. Some people like them because they stay in place. I don't like them because they don't look right. But yeah, the reason why I put the scarf down there, I'm stalling because I'm trying to put the... Okay, I guess I'll pause the video. But yeah, just took me a couple more seconds. But yeah, and then it actually works, which is cool. So you can actually put the hair over it, And yes, it does look a bit puffy, but that's supposed to be what the thing is that Mephisto kind of has like the thing around here. Then the legs are completely inaccurate, but I don't want him to look naked, so I gave him the legs from, I think the Harry Potter Advent Calendar or something. Because, yeah, it does look kind of colorful, but it does get the job done. He is the devil of Marvel Comics, so, yeah, when you pull the cape up, you kind of have that. Anyway, the legs are from the Harry Potter Advent Calendar. I forget which character. And then the head is the perfect devil face. Now, you might be wondering, why didn't you use a red head? Because in Marvel Comics, he has a red head. No, he doesn't. He has a pink kind of head. I gave him tan head because, well, just this expression looks so much like a devil that you really cannot, like, you can't turn this down. This is the head from Harry Potter series. 2 again. Another piece from the Harry Potter Advent Calendar. So if you have the Harry Potter Advent Calendar, you only have 2 pieces. And then the scarf, again, is from the Lego. I'm telling you guys, the Lego Harry Potter Series 2 is the most valuable for pieces because this is the scarf. Comes in James Potter. Now, what you could do, if you really wanted an accurate Mephisto, and you like my idea, you could cut the bottom of this off. But I did that with Grogu. If you saw the old Mandalorian video. Good God, that was a horrible video. The reason why I give him this instead of spiky black hair is because spiky black hair doesn't look good on him. I mean, I'm being honest, it really doesn't. Spiky black hair, in the comic books, he does look like he has spiky black hair, but he doesn't. He does have black hair, but it's not spiky. So, hold on, let me see if I can find the hair. But yeah, if you try spiky black hair, it looks cool, but it just, I don't know why, but it just doesn't look right. I mean, he looks like, now it just doesn't look right at all. That's why I like this hair, because it puts it down, and it covers some of the skin, which is cool, because look at the eyebrows and the whole facial expression. Doesn't look good with this, so that's why I gave him this hairpiece. And overall, I didn't have to destroy any I did have to destroy some of my... I did have to destroy one figure to get this, which is Wiccan. My minifigure Wiccan. Now, you might be wondering, this hairpiece, I was actually going to do this in the video. This is a custom hairpiece I gave him for Billy in the Lego WandaVision. This is Robin's hairpiece, which I think I do have it around here somewhere with the eyes. Yeah, I have it right here. So, basically... it's this hairpiece, but I cut it off. You might be wondering, oh, that doesn't look good, but the mask it looks kind of good. But I took the cape and then this off, so you look good. But yeah, now we're gonna go on to Agatha Harkness. Now, I feel like the MCU hates old women because Aunt May is supposed to be old, but she's young, and Agatha Harkness is supposed to be old, but she's young. I mean, it's just. Can we have, like, a old supervillain or good guy? But anyway, you need 3 figures, I think, to make this. You need the Ice Queen's hair, the most probably expensive head. This is the Bricktober pack for the Professor Umbridge, which you guys might be saying, that's hilarious because she's mean, but it works, like, perfect. And then the torso is the torso, arms, hands, and legs. I didn't even bother to change the color on the torso because I think this whole thing looks good. Is from Lily Potter from Harry Potter Series 2 again. And then the cape is from Anna because she does have a pink... so basically, if you don't know what Agatha Harkness looks like in the comic books, which I didn't, I finally figured out who Agatha Harkness was in the comic books. I knew who Mephisto was. I knew him for a while, but I didn't know who Agatha Harkness was. I knew her from WandaVision. And then a whole bunch of fan theories just showed up. Oh my god, she's a supervillain. Oh my god, she's a supervillain. I'm like, yeah, sure, she might be. But here's what she looks like. And this figure is completely inaccurate because she's supposed to have a purple dress. But there's only one torso in the whole world that looks really good. And I don't have it. It's funny. But this is like the best that you can do. I don't care if you guys say it's bad. If I look at this, I'm like, oh, that's... If I'm a big Marvel fan, oh, is that Agatha Harkness? But, yeah. And besides, you don't have to go all over the place. Like, Mephisto has, like, random pieces that you would ever know. Like, he has Harry Potter's hair. the Harry Potter head, and then the legs are from like, and then torso's like Jay Garrick, and then yeah, he's a pretty random figure, but she only has like 3 figures that you need. But yeah, here's what she looks like in the comic book. Yeah, here's what she looks like in the comic book. And yeah, she don't look good. This is a worse villain I would hate to but yeah, this is Agatha Harkness. As you can see why I gave her the Anna hair, because it works for her. But yeah, time to go back to my figure. So when I'm recording this, I have not finished WandaVision yet. Like, the series is not over. It'll be over in March. Filming this in February, almost the end of February. But still, you might, guys, I guess I'll save this to the end. But yeah, this is Agatha Harkness, and yeah, she's a cool figure. Her necklace is completely off here. I will show you a torso if I can find it. If I find it, then I'll show you of what would be a perfect torso for her. And I'll tell you on spot what pieces you'll need to make it. So this is a random torso. I really don't know where it comes from. It's on Bricklink. I don't know where this torso comes from. But it's a purple torso. Oops. Yeah, I finally found where this is. It's another Nexonites. What? It's her torso. Would work perfect, but it's kind of a blurry image. But yeah, what you would do is you would take this torso, put some purple arms, and then tan hands, and then after that you would take a purple dress, the purple dress piece, put it under there, kind of what the girl had, and then after that, take the Anna thing and then put it over, and then the head and hair that I use for my Agatha. That would be perfect, but we're probably going to see her in like her actual form of the series. So yeah, that's why I didn't bother of making like a really good version. I wanted to add her to my villains collection, which you guys, I'm going to skip to the end. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching these figures. Like I was going to say is, the reason why I posted my figures today, there's going to be 2 videos today. One of them was like in the past, but I decided to film on Monday. I decided not to because I came up with some really cool figures. Which, it's pretty cool. I guess I'll give you a hint of one of the characters from the series. Like right now, I'll show you them on screen like right now. Here's one of the characters that I will be doing if you know who that is. It's a Marvel. Again, it's a canceled show, so I guess that's a hint. But I'll be showing you guys those customs tomorrow. There won't be any villains because the villains suck. They don't suck, but it's the Runaways, okay? It's the Runaways. Here are the figures right here if you guys really want to see them. Right there. Reason why you guys only saw the good guys and no dinos, because I don't have a dino, so there that goes. But the Runaways won't have a dino. Like the dino, I think it's Dino or Old Lacey or something. I don't know what it's called. The Runaways have no villains because the villains, I guess, kind of suck. They're just in generic things, and then they'll waste up torsos and stuff that I need for other customs, like. But yeah, some of the characters that you did see on there were actually customs that I brought back to life. So I guess I will, because I took them apart for customs. I made a better version of them. So here's Adam Warlock again. But yeah, that's one of the characters that you saw on there because it's gonna be for. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Comment, subscribe, notification bell. And yeah, I will see you guys probably tomorrow to do the Runaways Minifigure Monday showcase. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. And peace out. And bye.